Yo, what up, boys? It's Gaz, and welcome to the Warframe video. So, I did not get into the public test cluster, surprising literally no one. But I have a very helpful Discord server full of awesome people who did get in the test cluster. We've got like 3 or 4 people in my server who have in the test cluster, and they've been helping me out a lot. I've also been talking to some Warframe partners and stuff like that. They've been feeding me some info here and there, so we are going to be able to make videos on the public test cluster. Stuff they've changed, even though I've not been able to play it myself. So keep in mind that all these things I'll be showing in this video, the video tomorrow, and the video after that are all going to be second-hand information, not me having my hands on them directly. But, I am making sure I have screenshots, all that stuff, and, getting confirmation on certain things before we get into it. So today's video will be about Steel Essence and what they're doing to the Steel Path changes. Okay, so it is pretty, we have talked about this a lot. We talked about how they will be removing Steel Essence drops from Xmas units. It currently drops from Xmas units on this current patch that we're on not the public test cluster. So you can basically kill a enemy or an Xmas, and if they drop the Steel Essence, it drops 1 at a time. So if you have a resource drop amount booster, the orange one, it goes to 2 per drop. And then you can use a Smita Kavat to get like 4 per drop, 8 per drop, etc., etc. Additionally, they have like a 1% chance to drop the Steel Essence in the first place, those Xmas units. So buying a blue resource booster will double that chance to like 2, or whatever the actual number is. It makes it more likely to drop it. So high kills per second are very important for getting good amounts of Steel Essence. That's why I do Odin. Lots of enemy spawn interceptions, a small node. You can kill everybody real fast. Survival, you could just basically AFK and let the loot fall into your lap there. So keep in mind, that's what the farm is right now. It's very kills per second focused. Now, they are going to be changing it, and we have information now what's going on. So for the new ways to get Steel Essence going forward, we are going to have Acolyte spawning, and we are also going to have the Steel Essence alerts. Now, we have the actual numbers of how much Steel Essence you will get per alert. The person who posted this screenshot of my Discord server did do one of the alerts. So it will be 5 Steel Essence alerts per day, and they will drop 3 Steel Essence each. So that's guaranteed. That's not counting any Acolytes that spawn in the mission. The Acolytes, we have confirmed, will drop 2 Steel Essence on kill without a booster. So if you have a booster, killing an Acolyte will give you 4 Steel Essence. So for example, if we went to this Eris capture mission, we could kill a Acolyte, get 4 Steel Essence, and then complete the capture and get 3 Steel Essence. It's 7 Steel Essence for a capture mission, if you have a booster. Now, keep in mind, we do not know exactly how the Acolytes spawn. Also, these missions are daily. There was a rumor going around they were weekly a couple days ago. They appear to be daily, guys. So, there you go. We now know that. We're getting the pieces put together here. And the Acolytes are actually, it seems like they're going to be spawning like a Kuva Thrall. They will spawn, I have some gameplay I can put on the screen. Let's just do that. The Acolytes will spawn like Kuva, they're called Larvalings, actually. I keep calling them Kuva Thralls. So you kill enough enemies in a mission, and they will spawn in that mission afterwards. I'll show the dev comment we have to confirm that later. But yeah, so what is going on with the Steel Essence? We have all this Steel Essence stored up. If you've been watching the videos and farming, I have about 1,000 Steel Essence on PC right now. So here is now brace yourself. Here is the Kuva Steel Essence store. Would you look at that? Or there's no Kuva in there. So we have an Umbra Forma blueprint added to the Steel Essence store here. And the Umbra Forma blueprint will cost 100 Steel Essence, guys. Okay? As you notice here, the Kuva is not in the store. That is apparently a bug. And I will show the comment from the secret part of the forums. Do you guys know there's a secret part of the forums that only the public test cluster people can see? Well, we have the magic powers of being able to see it when you're not even invited. So, yeah, you can't stop me. Thank you very much to the Discord server again. So, yeah, what we have here is we have the Umbra Forma blueprint for 100 Steel Essence. And as you can see, the other stuff is still there. We don't know if they're going to increase. Here's the thing. They didn't have Kuva in the store, but it's a bug, apparently. You know what? It might be. It's probably a bug, but you know what it could be? It could be them just like trying to see what people say. Oh, it's 15 Steel Essence for 10k Kuva right now. Maybe they'll bump it up to 25. That's what I'm just saying. So now this is a good thing right here. If you are someone who wants more Umbra Forma, But this, to me, this Umbra Forma blueprint getting added to the Steel Essence store really highlights the fact that we do not have enough mods that have Umbra polarities. I'd say add in more Umbra mods. Give us an Umbra redirection. Give us a Umbra natural talent. Give us Umbra status chance. I don't know, like mods that would be good, and maybe even some mods that, like, you know, like maybe an Umbra Exilus mod. Can you even do that? You know, that's just a crazy idea. But yeah, this Umbra Forma will take 35,000 credits, 1 Forma, 1 Neurode, 500 Kuva, and 1,100 Nanospores. And you know what? Sure. I'm sure some people out there, like, this will make me actually put an Umbra Forma on Saren Prime. So, you know, I'll have enough that I don't really feel bad about it. I've got like 1,000 Steel Essence right now. Now, like I said, we don't really know exactly what's happening. As you can see right here, there was no, like, they said they're going to add rotating items here, and there's no rotating items currently. So I was speculating Arcanes would get added, and those are not here. So we will see. And all right, like I said, they said that Steel Essence getting removed is a bug. So here's the comment from the secret part of the forums here. So someone asked, like, why did the Acolyte not spawn? I was AFK in my mission, and, you know, it didn't spawn. And then the dev said, without getting into specifics, Acolytes will not spawn if you do not kill enemies. And I've gotten some word from multiple sources that the Acolytes will spawn in survival every 5 minutes. Well, the first one will spawn at 5 minutes, and the second one will spawn like 5 to 7 minutes afterwards. That's been confirmed by multiple people at this point. Now, of course, I wish I was on the public test server because we'd have more in-depth testing done here, which would be like the fastest way to do it. If you could just speed through like a capture mission and just like kill like 10 enemies and spawn an Acolyte and then one-shot them, because, you know, Acolytes are affected by abilities, so you can just destroy them with abilities easily. We would already know this stuff, but, like, you know, I wasn't invited, so we'll figure it out when it comes out, and it will take like a day. Trust me, it will take a day before we get that video out there. So yeah, and also they're saying right here, Kuva being gone is not intended. Don't worry. But he didn't comment exactly, because the player asked, what happened to Kuva in the tester shop? Is it on rotation or is it just gone? And he didn't say. He just said it's not intended to be gone. So he didn't say it's not on rotation. So maybe Kuva won't be a permanent item. So I'd say overall, it is definitely a nerf the amount of Steel Essence you'll get per day. But as we saw with those alerts, those will be pretty easy. They reset daily. You only need to do like one. You need to do 5 minutes of survival to get that 3 Steel Essence, and then have an Acolyte spawn in there. So honestly, it will work out pretty well. I've been told that you actually need to have these nodes unlocked for these alerts to appear, so that will incentivize people to clear the entire star chart on the Steel Path as well, which, you know, maybe is a good thing for the health of the game, where people are playing all these missions that, you know, why would I ever clear this random, like, you know, actually I would probably clear all these missions, to be honest, but why would some random person just be like, oh, I'm gonna do the Sabotage on Pluto, dude? The Sabotage on Pluto is my favorite mission in the game. Like, if you see a Sabotage on Pluto, you're like, okay, well, I want to clear that in case maybe an alert's up there someday. Because, like I said, we will... Okay, you know what? Let's get into it. Riven Slivers. Okay, Riven Slivers are still going to drop from these Eximus units. And you know what? Riven Slivers, as we talked about in the past, are a complete joke. They need to make Riven Slivers more useful. Because as someone that did farm the Steel Path a bunch, I have... How many freaking Riven Slivers do I have? Let's just check. I'm gonna guess 3,000. That's a high guess. All right. I have 31. Okay, I have more than that. I have 3,100 Riven Slivers. But you know what? Maybe I'm like a freak occurrence. I mean, I don't farm it as much as some people do. I've been working a lot more lately, so I have not been able to farm it as much as I want. But yeah, they need to make Riven Slivers actually useful. And you know what I would recommend? Someone had a really good idea in my chat the other day. If they're not going to let stat lock Rivens, what they should do is make it so you can use Riven Slivers to re-roll the specific weapon you've gotten. So here's the example. I unveil a comb Riven, and I'm like, I don't like the comb. I want an Exorgist Riven, which is a different type of shotgun. So I use Riven Slivers to change that comb Riven into a different... It would randomly roll it to another shotgun type. And you would not be able to roll it to the same weapon you're already on. So it would basically be another level of rolling Rivens. You'd roll the weapon it was for. If I got a rifle Riven, it'd be like, I got an Ignis Riven. I want a Rubico Riven. So let's try our luck at getting a Rubico Riven. That would be a great way to sync Riven slivers, and it would actually be something kind of cool. It would not break the market, at least in my opinion. And it's really not too big of a deal. It just makes things less annoying. It's like, oh, I unveiled I almost said Stug, a Kunai Riven. I want a Stug Riven. Let's try our luck. There's so many pistols and so many. Right? It wouldn't be like you just picking and choosing exactly what Riven you want. I think that's a good idea. There's always stat locking, but they've already said they're not going to do stat locking, so I'm not going to hold my breath on that one. And then, things like that. Maybe an item that resets your rolls down to 0, so it costs less Kuva to roll it. It looks prettier on the card. Besides you, like, oh, I rolled it 35 times. It looked kind of ugly on the card. Let's re-roll it back to an unrolled Riven. I don't know. That's just OCD kind of stuff, though. So either way, guys, I think this is overall not a good change for people who do the meta Steel Essence farming on Odin and all that stuff. But for normal players that, just play the game every week, once every week, and don't care about doing it super optimally, this is better for them, actually. So, it's not just about the people that the way I play and the way that a lot of people that watch the channel play. It is about like the normies and all that stuff too. So hopefully you found this video helpful. Like I said, we'll have this is easy. Like, I just got home from work. This is the easy mode video right here. We've got the big dogs coming out in the next couple of days. We've got all the new weapons. We've got all the little like changes they're making, because there's a lot of little changes. We've got the weapons is going to be big, guys. We got the stats for all the weapons. We got the way the weapons perform. That the new infested bow is really sick. The new infested arm cannon is really sick as well. And yeah, there's a lot. We got the infested kit guns too. So keep an eye out on the channel. Next day or two, I gotta get that. That's gonna be a long video to put together for me, but it will be fun for sure. So like the video if you like the video. I will see you next time, guys. And yeah, take it easy. Peace.